Hey guys, very good evening and welcome back to another vlog. So today I'm come to SAIF Zone, which is known as Sharjah Airport Free Zone, and basically you will find all sorts of pre-owned vehicles, okay, used cars, which is basically from GCC specs, American spec, Korean specs and all. But mostly it's only about pre-owned vehicles. It's not like Russell Core, where you will find all sorts of new cars, okay, which are for exports and all. So this kind of vehicles you can buy over here, drive over here, and you have a lots and lots and options over here. Okay, so let's see what kind of vehicles are available over here, and let's begin with the vlog. Okay guys, so let's begin with the vlog. So this is basically SAIF Zone, which is known as Sharjah Airport Free Zone, and you'll find all sorts of used vehicles over here. So first come over here, that is the Jeep Rubicon, okay, and along with that you have a Mercedes Benz also. Now this Jeep Rubicon is mostly used in the off-road category, okay, and here next up over here you see a Mercedes Benz, okay, two of them. So these are also pre-owned vehicles, so looks really nice actually, specifically in white. Then over here you have a Ford Mustang. This is a 2016 Ford Mustang. Okay, so this is basically a 5-liter V8, but not a Shelby, because it comes in Shelby also. So some of the cars that you see over here, they will be like mostly converted and all, but you have to check before buying. So the next car that you see over here, this is basically a Bentley Flying Spur. You will find luxury cars also over here. Then you have some Range Rovers, okay, one Kia vehicle, okay, very nice car, compact SUV. Then you have this Infinity. Now this Infinity is a part of the Nissan group only, a luxury part of the Nissans. Here you have another Mercedes Benz, looks nice in black. Here Dodge vehicle, here again a Mercedes Benz. Then over here you have the Land Rover Defender, everyone's favorite now. A lot of people have been buying this in India as well as in UAE. So in UAE you will get it at a very cheap price also. Then you have this Mercedes Benz, again a Mercedes Benz, okay, so a lot of Mercedes Benz also you'll see. Okay, so the market is full of luxury as well as practical economy cars also. Then you have one GAC, which is basically a Chinese vehicle. So Chinese vehicles also are being sold in this market. Not really sure whether they are used vehicles or no, but you all decide whether you want to buy these cars or not. Okay, next you have a Volkswagen also, and this time it's by Honey Jishoda. Okay, so the showroom that you see belongs to Honey Jishoda, a very popular name on Instagram and Dubizzle if you search their vehicles. So the Honey Jishoda basically buys all these cars from rental car agencies and all, so they are well maintained. Yes, they have a very good price also, but make sure that whenever you buy cars from any person, you check the car, inspect the car, and only then you buy. Please don't go on the name saying that it's Honey Jishoda or someone else in the market, but make sure that you check the vehicle. So this entire showroom belongs to Honey Jishoda over here, a good person in the market, but as I've told you, just check their vehicles. Okay, so this is the showroom of Honey Jishoda. He sells mostly luxury cars as well as economical car, but he is mostly known for luxury car segment in the market. There you see a Honda also over there with them. Along with that you'll find Mercedes Benz, BMWs also. Next up over here you have one Haval. Then you have one Volvo XC90, one of the safest cars in the market. Then you have one Renault Twizy, okay, a two-door car only. This is basically a French automobile manufacturer. It was actually a one-seater vehicle only, but it has four separate wheels, so quite weird it looks. I don't know, if you would like, we can buy this. Then you have one Fiat also. Okay, so the next cars that you see over here, this showroom is full of American crashed cars, okay, but right now they are all repaired and they are bought. So the first vehicle that you see over here, that is basically a Kia K5, a very beautiful looking vehicle. This is not a full option, I guess it's a mid option. So the entire market is full of American cars only. Okay, next up over here you have one Hyundai Accent also over here. Next vehicle, a Kia K3, looks really nice. Okay, because these are American cars and American cars have a lot of good features and they are well presented. The next vehicle that you see over here, that is, these are all Mazda vehicles. Okay, so all that you see, these are all American specs. The next car that you see, a Nissan Murano, it didn't start off very well. The design was not very good, but right now it had a very good glow up. A Jeep also is available, a Mercedes Benz also is available, and again a Kia K5. Okay, so Kia K5s are in huge demand in the American market, and look at the alloy wheels and all, looks really nice actually. Okay, specifically with the dual tone, and if I'm not wrong, then these are the older Kia K5 alloy wheels, not the newer one. Over there if you see it's written on the Ford that these are American market cars. Okay, so a lot of American cars in this market. The next car that you see over here, this is a Kia Seltos, a full option vehicle, meaning the top of the line vehicle. Looks really beautiful, specifically in white, and look at the alloy wheels and all, looks so good. This is basically a subcompact crossover SUV. Then you have one Honda Civic Type R. Okay, this is basically GCC specs only because it's registered in the UAE and it has a triple digit Ajman number plate. Okay, looks really nice. Okay, specifically in white. Okay, and it has the Type R kit also which they have provided. Yeah, and behind it you see such a big spoiler is there, and it's written C Type R over there. Okay, triple digit number plate, red color, Honda accent, looks really nice. Okay, another very economical segment, then this is the Hyundai Tucson. Over here Nissan Kicks, a very economical car. Okay, in the GCC, because if you're tall you want something really tall to drive, if you're a tall person you want to drive something tall, okay, but have a little bit of lesser budget, then definitely go for Nissan Kicks. Over here you get the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, a smaller version of the Toyota Land Cruiser. Over here again a Land Cruiser Prado, little bit different generation. Then over here this is the LC200. Okay, the big daddy of all the SUVs, but these are the older variants, not the newer one. Okay, mostly used for the off-road performance and VIP culture. Next up over here you have one Toyota Sequoia. This is also a bigger vehicle just like the Land Cruiser. Shares the same engine, but mostly it's like a family car, but used in mostly 4x4s. This is also a Nissan Petrol. Okay, mostly loved by the locals. Okay, over here who are known as the Emiratis. So the Emiratis love the Nissan and the Nissan Petrol. Over here again you have one Toyota Land Cruiser Prado also. So all these vehicles are loved by people over here. Next up over here you have one American pickup truck, but this is basically a Toyota. So this is basically a Toyota Tundra. Okay, and it has been modified with the body kits and all, looks really nice actually. So these are all the 4x4 section over here. So this market has a lot of options, so you can come, you can visit. Then you have this Toyota MPVs also, which look really nice actually. So little bit look inspired by the Toyota Fortuner. Okay, and over here you have all the stickers and all. So these are new vehicles, these are not used. Okay, these are all 0 kilometer brand new. So very few cars over here that you will see, those will be new, but most probably they will be of the older variants only. Okay, so the next segment over here is of the luxury segment of the cars. First up over here again a Bentley Flying Spur. So as I have told you, this market is full of luxury cars as well as premium economy. Okay, so this is also another line over here, okay, of all the economical cars. So one showroom will have a lot of cars. So this is Mercedes Benz. Okay, next car that you see, this is Toyota Avalon, a very premium luxury car from Toyota. It's mostly competes with the Lexus, but this Avalon sales are very less because you get the same features, same price in Lexus, so people prefer to buy Lexus. Then you have some hyper sports also, like the Chevys over here that you see both of them. Yeah, so these cars also are being sold over here. So these are all the American muscle cars. Then you have one Dodge, you have one Lexus. Okay, so this is Lexus IS 300. Okay, looks very nice. Okay, this is also premium luxury sedan that you see over here. So a lot of nice cars that you will see in this market. Okay, so looks really nice in black. Then you have one Hyundai car also. Okay, so Hyundai also has a lot of cars also which are falling in the premium luxury segment. So this is basically Hyundai Azira. Okay, then you have one BMW 5 Series also which is there. Okay, so this is also a mixed car showroom. and this is a 2020 BMW 5 Series with the blacked out wheels, and mostly it's blacked out only. Then you have one more BMW 5 Series. It's not a coupe, it's a four door only, so it's a family car that you see. So it looks really nice in white as well as black. So you have a lot of color options also, a lot of car options also. Okay, looks really nice actually. Then over here you have the Range Rover segment also. So these are all the Range Rovers, Land Rovers, BMWs, and my heart actually fell for this Avalon. Okay, very nice car, specifically the DRLs and all. It looks mostly like inspired like the BMWs. Then next up over here you have the Audi also. This is basically Audi A3, okay, a smaller version of the Audis. Then you have the Mazdas over here. Then you have Lexus. Now this Lexus is LS460, imported all the way from America. Okay, so American cars also are there, as I have told you previously. So these cars are actually very expensive to maintain and very expensive to buy also, because at this price point you can get two particular vehicles. And the best part about Lexus is that they offer a lot of premium luxury, and it's reliable just like the Toyotas. Over there you have some Nissan cars also, Nissan Versa, so called Nissan Sunny in the GCC, but known as Nissan Versa in the US. Okay, so the next showroom that you see, this showroom has mostly Lexus. Okay, so this Lexus is basically a luxury brand of the Toyota, as I have told you previously, and these are very expensive than Toyotas. Okay, so all these cars that you see are all US imported. Okay, none of them are GCC. Okay, all US imported crashed vehicles, and they are bought, they are repaired, and then they are being sold over here. But there are two of these Hyundais also, but these are also US imported. Okay, so this is basically Lexus ES 350, very luxury car. Then this is Lexus IS series, okay, IS 300 or 250. Then behind that you see there is this Lexus GS also, okay, very expensive luxury sedan. Now this sedans that you see over here, these are mostly 2013 2014 variant. These are not recent ones, so these are very older vehicles, but still they look really nice, not that outdated also, but looks very nice. Okay, so these are all Lexus GS series. Then you have the Lexus GS 350. Okay, behind also these are IS series. Okay, so these are two IS series. Okay, so behind, as I was telling, these are GS series. Okay, so the GS series falls in the luxury sedan of this segment. Okay, with lots and lots of features. Now just imagine back in 2013 and all, Lexus where it was working. Okay, so the next car that you see, I don't have to introduce it to you, the Asians most loved vehicle, that is the Toyota Fortuner. So the Fortuner is also being sold, and this is not a new vehicle, this is also pre-owned only, because there you see there is Salik is basically the toll. So this is basically Toyota Fortuner. Then you have one Toyota Corolla also. Then you have this Nissan Armada. Okay, so the name Armada is for the US spec, and for the GCC it's known as the Nissan Petrol. Okay, so two different vehicles, again a Fortuner, again a Hilux. Okay, so now this Hilux that you see, that is basically mostly into service vehicles only. Okay, then you have a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, again a Fortuner. So a lot of Fortuners also, because Asians love the Fortuner a lot. And if I'm not wrong, then mostly these are the vehicles which are actually bought from rental car agencies, because after certain amount of time, like 3 years 5 years, these cars are written off and they are sold in this kind of market. So you can prefer to buy these vehicles, because if at all it's from an agency, then they are well maintained. Lots of Toyotas over here. Then you have a Nissan. Okay, then you have one Kia, okay, over here, which is actually very nice. So this is Kia Soul, a tall boy hatchback just like the Wagoner, but with a lot of features. Kia Soul is not launched in India as yet, but if it launches, then Wagoner will be in great trouble. Again a Hyundai Accent over here, again a Fortuner. Okay, so this is the real Fortuner, the 3-liter diesel engine, but mostly this will be a 2.8-liter petrol engine. Okay, so here Toyota Avenza. Then you have one Renault Duster also over here. Then you have Toyota Race also. Okay, behind it you see some Hyundai van is there. Then Toyota Camry 2017. This can be a taxi also, not very sure, because earlier this Camrys used to be in taxis. Even today they are in taxis. but previously they were in Texas only. Okay, next up over here, Nissan Rogue. Now in GCC this is not called Nissan Rogue, it's known as the X Trail, but in USA this is known as the Nissan Rogue. So this will be a mostly accidental vehicle. Okay, this is the recent vehicle, okay, the facelifted vehicle. You will be getting a lot of features and all, so you can prefer to buy this also, but make sure that you check the vehicle. Okay, next up over here, a Toyota Yaris. Now this Toyota Yaris, this will not be of the US, this will be mostly of GCC only. Yeah, and that's all the Arabic written, so that's the reason, as I've told you, that these are all GCC vehicles. And then over here you have one BMW X5 also, a Chevy Spark. Okay, two of them very small hatchbacks but very high on maintenance. Smaller vehicles but will be very heavy on your pockets, okay, because not easy to maintain. So over here also there is one Honda, then this Toyotas over here, then this Camry also. Next up over here, yes, the Tesla. Okay, so this is Tesla Model 5. Okay, the older Teslas, not the newer ones. Okay, so electric vehicles are also being sold, so that's a very nice thing. Okay, it looks really nice in black color. Okay, and has all the features and all. This also can be a rental car only, so not very sure about it. Then you have one Porsche also, Taycan S. Okay, bigger SUV. Then you have Lexus RX 350, a very premium luxury sedan. Sorry, a premium luxury SUV, not a sedan. So luxury of Toyota. Then you have the Land Rover Defender. Here you have Nissan Petrol Safari. As I've told you, this is loved by most of the locals over here, who are called Emiratis. Then you have the G Wagon, so the older G63. Then you have one Cadillac also over there. So a lot of SUV is an all you will find. Okay, so there is literally most of the vehicles are luxury over here, so you can come and visit this market. Then you have some Ford vehicles, you have Ford Mustang. Then over there you have one Kia K5, mostly blacked out, and look at the alloys and all, looks so good. Okay, so very nice to see. Okay guys, so this was it for the SAIF zone. Okay, Sharjah airport free zone. This is not in Dubai, this is basically in Sharjah. Okay, now Dubai has two cousins, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, and then middle it's Dubai. So this is basically a free zone for cars only, and you will not find any new cars. Very few new cars you will find. Okay, maybe around 5 to 7% of new cars, and the rest 90 to 93, 95% you will find all sorts of pre-owned vehicles only. Okay, now these pre-owned vehicles can be either GCC, which are being driven over here, okay, in the Gulf, and then they are come over here to be sold off, or they can be American crashed cars. You know, mostly people buy it from this you know, Marhaba auctions and all, and then they sell it off over here also. Some cars are also over here like for park for sale and all. Okay, so you please check the vehicle, okay, and then buy it. Okay, some of them were like, one person I spoke right now, he was telling me mostly that this cars, some of the cars were in rental car agency. Okay, some Fortuners and all, some Hiace, okay, Toyota Hiace, some of this Sunny, Picanto, Kia Picantos. So some of these vehicles now were in rental cars over here. So if you want, you can buy these rental cars, because the most of the service now happens like from company. Okay, either they have their own company authorized service, or they have their own service centers to reduce the cost and all. So everything happens you know, in that service center. And mostly now these cars and all, they are driven only for like 3 years, 5 years and all. After that they are discarded. But mostly now you have to check. Okay, even though they are like GCC cars, even though they are rental car agencies, make sure to check them properly and only then buy. Right now we are next to the Tesjil Sharjah. I'll try to put one picture over here. And I came to know about this place because my car was actually you know, bought over here. Okay, the Civic that I bought, it was actually registered over here first in this Tesjil over here. Okay, and then we had to transfer the vehicle from here to Dubai. Okay, from Sharjah we had to transfer it to Dubai Tesjil. So that's the time I realized that this is the market. Okay, this is known as SAIF Zone market. Okay, huge market, you can come visit. Right now the Ramadan is going on, so that's the reason you will not find a lot of people over here. Mostly sales guys only roaming around. But mostly if you want good deals and all, mostly this market opens like around 6 o'clock. Okay, 6 o'clock in the evening. These people will come, they will be, you know, like advertising their showrooms and all over here. This guy will be outside, please buy my car, buy my car. and you will get a lot of options also over here, because some of them are used, some of them are like American cars, and also rates are different. Visit a lot of showrooms, don't only go to one showroom, okay? Visit different multiple showrooms over here, and then get the best deal over the vehicle. Check your vehicle and buy. So that's it for today. I hope you like the entire video. Please like, share, subscribe, and do not forget to click on the notification bell, otherwise you'll not get any of my crazy updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next upcoming vlog.